Hey guys, how you going? This is BillyEatWorld, and today I just thought I'd upload this quick video as over the last few days I've been making a video on the barrel attachments for the bolt-action rifles, and I've come across this interesting bug. So basically with the bolt-action rifles, you have the option to zero your weapon so that you can counter the bullet drop at different ranges. I won't go into detail about how zeroing works, but basically it involves adjusting the scope downwards so that it compensates for the drop in your bullet. So basically if you're shooting at a target that's at 200 meters and you've set your zeroing for 200 meters, the center of your crosshair should line up exactly with your target and you won't have to use your mil dots to compensate for the drop. So what I've discovered is that when you're using a suppressor on a bolt action rifle and you zero your weapon, the shot doesn't hit the center of your crosshair at the zeroed range, it actually flies above it. These two clips show you exactly what I'm talking about. The first is using a standard barrel at a range of 200 meters and the scope is zeroed at 200 meters. So as expected, you'll see the shot lands in the center of the crosshair. And here's the shot using the suppressor. I'm standing in the same spot and I'm shooting at the exact same point where the first shot landed. And as you can see, the shot flies well above the target. Now, I'm not a shooter in real life, so maybe someone who understands zeroing and firearms a little bit better can explain to me why this happens, or whether it is actually a bug. Even so, there's still a couple of things that just don't make sense about this. You'd think that any scope that you were going to use on a weapon would be calibrated to the barrel attachments that you're using. So realistically, when you have a suppressor attached, the zeroing increments should work exactly the same as they do when you have a standard barrel. I think if this was the case in-game, it would definitely make the suppressors a much more viable option for bolt-action rifles. And the other reason it just doesn't make sense to me is that a suppressor drops the muzzle velocity, which would make you think that even if the scope is calibrated to the standard barrel, that the shots would still drop farther than the shots from the standard barrel. Anyway guys, maybe you can make sense of this because I sure can't. Even though it's not really on the priority of things that I think should be fixed in Battlefield 4, I definitely think if they did fix it and the zeroing worked in the same way with a suppressor attached, maybe some people would actually choose to use the suppressor on bolt actions for long-range sniping. I mean, sure, it's going to be harder to hit moving targets, but the trade-off is you're not going to show up on the minimap. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check back in the next day or so because I'll have finished the video on barrel attachments for the bolt action snipers in Battlefield 4. So if you're interested in sniping and this video has caught your attention, then that one probably will as well. So until next time guys, have a good one.